Hello, and welcome back. So, you might have noticed that set looks different a little bit, and that is because I am now in college, finally. Yeah, it's kind of weird, not gonna lie. Yeah, because it's just sort of been, I don't know, weird. Yes, I should talk about my week so far. So I moved out about 15 hours away from my hometown. Geisel is at the other side of my province. Thunder Bay is the specific city. I'm now at Confederation College. Yeah, so it's just kind of weird. So I've been here for about 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks now, 2 weeks tomorrow. Got all moved in, got everything that I need, that I want, got everything, so everything went well moving in anyways. So I ended up getting an open double dorm room, which basically means that there's like enough for 2 people to live in this room, but thanks to COVID and everything, I basically got all of this to myself. So now I have a room that's for 2 people, that's all to myself. I just want to focus this as little bit possible. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, so it's been pretty good. I'm honestly glad that I got the room to myself, because I think if not, then I would need to like squish a lot more stuff into my space, which I'm kind of glad, because like right now on this desk I have my laptop, mic, camera, and then printer here, and like I could hardly fit this in, let alone the little stuff you see back there, with like TV, PlayStation, coffee maker, photos and whatnot. I got the little, where is it? That little, there it is. The little disco ball thing, or not a disco ball, like a little light ball thing again. I got that up there. I've only had it on for like one night, but it was pretty cool. Don't know how if I'm gonna end up using that really. Over there, that's a photo of my grandmother I printed and took, I think, last year. Yeah, last year. Gave that to my family members for Christmas. It's a nice photo. I kind of like it. It's like one of my better portraits I'd taken. And then this one here was the first photo that I had taken since I moved in. That's like of me just like sitting at the window here. Any one of you guys who follow me on Instagram would have seen that already, along with another photo that I posted outside this window here. So go follow me on Instagram. Link in the description. But yeah, so I kind of like that one, or that one there. Yeah, that one of me. I kind of like that one, but it is just kind of, it was a pain in the ass to print. Oh my god. Also, starting college off right with shit ton of energy drinks, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, that photo there was a big pain in the ass to print, because like how I usually do it is I usually print it through Photoshop, just through Photoshop directly into my printer, and I needed to figure out, because it's like, I ended up printing like 4 copies, completely wasting ink, which I actually have to go and get more colored ink, because I used it all. So I ended up printing 2 copies first off, but I think it was that like the coloring wasn't right, or coloring wasn't what I wanted it to be, so I had to mess with that for a bit. Printed the new colored version again, but I printed the colored I recolored it, printed it, but then I realized that I had like shit all over my face, like all this acne and stuff that you see here. So that wasn't fun. So I ended up getting. So yeah, so I ended up going back, getting rid of all this crap, and then reprinting it again, and then there we go. And then yeah. So then I managed to get a couple prints of my grandmother again. Actually no, I didn't end up getting any prints because I ran out of ink, sadly. So thankfully I had that one from last year. That I ended up just cutting and then putting in frames. So yeah, funny, I walked like 3 kilometers almost from campus over to Walmart just to go and get frames. So yeah, so I ended up getting frames. So I ended up getting those frames. That was alright. I've walked around town here for a bit, and I sort of know my way around just a little bit, like in my area, generally. So yeah, so sort of just been chilling, been really bored, because I don't know anybody, I don't know where to go to do stuff. Basically got nothing to do, because I don't have classes yet. Got orientations tomorrow, so I got the school orientation that's going to be online, and then I got my class orientation, which is actually in the building, because the whole reason why I'm here and not, say, at home doing online courses is because my courses are actually going to be in the classroom, thankfully. So I'm going to see how that goes, and see what happens with that. Should be alright, I hope. Hopefully it's not too annoying, and hopefully we can get, hopefully I can get situated with everything, and hopefully come second year, things will be somewhat back to normal anyways. We can just sort of go from there. And so I also got this light here lighting me, which is like basically just like the light that came with my desk. I don't have the other light, like my other video light set up right now, just because, well, I don't have anywhere to put it. I have like, let's see, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll say like 5 outlets in here, not including the washroom. So I ran like 5 outlets in here, and I still have way too much shit to plug in. Because it was funny, because I've got an outlet here with one cable plugging into my light, and then I've got just give me 1 second. There we go. Okay. There we go. Perfect. So I got the one cable. So I got the one cable going to my light, and then I got an extension cable going under my desk to a power bar, which is where I got like basically everything plugged in for my printer and my charger for my laptop right now. And then back there, I've got I got the other light plugged in there, and then I got a power bar which is sitting on the table there, which has my PlayStation, TV, the light, and then my coffee maker, just sort of plugged into that. So yeah, and then I also got one outlet by my bed over there, which I used mostly just to charge my phone. It's kind of annoying now because I don't have like a bedside table or anything, so I have to just like leave my phone on the floor, which is kind of annoying because I also use my phone as like my alarm to wake up in the morning. So instead of just like reaching over and grab it, I gotta like reach all the way down and grab shit. So, which is whatever, Just gotta get used to it. Yeah. So I got 2 beds, 2 desks, 2 cupboards for clothing and stuff, and I got the one washroom in there. So yeah, it's been alright so far anyways. Just been bored. Nothing to do. They gotta say though, like, the bed that I'm using is like super rickety and just like basically if I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah, you can probably hear that. But that was literally just me going like, So if I like really try to force it, it's really loud. It's always a pain in the ass too, because when I'm trying to sleep, because it's like I'm a tosser and turner. It's like I'm flip flopping all over the place and doing stuff whenever I try to sleep. And so then, like, you know, it's like every time, like literally some nights I'll be like laying on my chest, and then like my heartbeat will literally be like creaking the bed like that bad. So I remember when I first moved in, we tried to, and like the other bed is fine. Like it's like I could literally probably jump on that and like it wouldn't even make a sound. But so when we moved in, we tried to move the two beds over, and then but like it just ended up not working because there wasn't enough space to do it. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but you know what? Just gotta live with it. Yeah. I mean, if it gets like really, really bad, I might end up moving over, but as of right now, it's sort of manageable anyways. Like I can live with it for like the next year. But yeah, so sort of got that going. Yeah, so we got the two dressers there. Also, yeah, so I also got the room key here. So yeah, so I got the room key for my room, which I hardly ever lock, because I mean, like, you know, because it's usually for me, like, if I'm going downstairs to do laundry, then I want to have the door open when I come back, and then, because I want to be pulling out my key with the giant laundry basket in my hand, right? So we got that, and then I also got I also leave it unlocked too for whenever I go and grab like groceries and stuff, because like I'm carrying like a minimum 2 bags worth of groceries. And I usually like to have the door like at least unlocked, so that way I'm not like pulling out the key, unlocking it, and doing all that, because it's just annoying. Although I do have to use the little fob, which is like this little gray thing here. I have to use that in order to open the main door downstairs to get into the building, and then another door to get into all the dorm rooms and stuff, so yeah, it's annoying, but what can you do? Hasn't been too many people moving in from what I've noticed. I've only ever seen like 2 people that like, you know, weren't moving in. So I don't know how many people actually here. People downstairs from me though, they're always like, or at least like a couple of nights already, like I've already heard people making noise downstairs, and this is like at like 12 o'clock at night, which doesn't really bother me because I'm usually awake anyways, but no, like anyone who's like actually trying to sleep is kind of annoying. But whatever. Yeah. So I mean, it's just sort of been, it's been alright, you know, just settling in, doing what you gotta do. So basically got stuff stored above me here, because there's like a shelf, and then there's like the top of the desk, and then I got like a whole bunch of stuff stored under my bed. Got a mini bar fridge, which has actually been not too bad for what I need, surprisingly. I mean, it's only one person, so how much do you need? But because like I thought, like, you know, because I mean, like, I obviously can't go out and just like buy like giant bulk items, because A, I can't really afford it, and B, I got like no room to put it in. But, like, I've been like trying to find like little stuff to put in there, because like recently I brought up a loaf of bread, and so then recently I went and grabbed hot dogs, because I'm just like, well, fuck it, right? Why not make hot dogs? And then just like microwave hot dogs. And then next thing, and then like I was looking at it, I found like a little thing of mayonnaise for bread, and then I got like a little thing of ketchup, and a little thing of like, with like this like basically like rip off McDonald's sauce, like Big Mac sauce, and I was just like, oh fuck it, why not, right? So yeah, so like those all have been working out for me. Yeah, I also brought up a case of ginger ale and water, so I've been drinking so much ginger ale since I got here, like it's been ridiculous. And coffee, but yeah, coffee. But yeah, so I've also, so I got like, I want to say like 4 or 5 bottles and cans of stuff sitting in the fridge there. I still have room for more stuff too, but I think I put like, because like I went out and got yogurt, and so then I think that I got, so yeah, so I went out and got yogurt, and I think I put it too high because there's this like a little like removable shelf that was just sitting there. I was like, oh fuck it, I'll put it there. And then I think I actually put it in like the freezer part of it because it's like near the top, and so then like it ended up just like freezing. So I don't know, I put it lower so that way maybe like it can keep cool, but it'll also like maybe unfreeze in a little while, but who knows. I also got summer sausage, but I was a dumbass and didn't check the expiration date, and I think it expires on the 6th, or like it expired on the 6th. So, yeah, that's been fun. I mean, I've just had it sitting in the freezer, like sitting in the fridge there, so I've only had like a couple of slices, and to be honest, it wasn't really that good, but whatever. But yeah, so, I don't know. I'll either end up eating it or I'll end up throwing it out, who knows. Yeah, so I got classes starting on the 9th. This is going to be interesting. I don't know how it's working with my classes. I probably got to ask about that tomorrow. But I know that, like, because like I've had specific classes on certain days, so then I don't know, because like since we're starting on Wednesday this year, I don't know if I'm gonna be going to my Wednesday classes or if I'm gonna be like going over to my Monday classes, and then like it's somehow gonna sync up to the week. I don't know. I might end up just going to my Wednesday classes, but who knows? You never know with these sorts of things, you know. Yeah, that's the thing too. Is like because like leading up to getting here, I was like hardly ever told anything, and then now it's basically still the same thing. But like, yeah, it's weird too, because like they send me a package, like a welcome package, like a welcome to residence package, but they sent it to my house 15 hours away as opposed to my room. It's kind of weird, but whatever. Yeah, I also got this. No, I threw it out. Yeah, I also got like this flyer thing for like their for like this sort of preppy orientation thing. Don't really, I mean, I didn't really do it because I don't really care, but you know, so I just sort of disregarded that. But I got some M&Ms out of it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, they just gave us M&Ms because it was like this weird M&M. But yeah, because like they gave us this like weird. It's like they gave us this weird like this flyer for like an orientation thing, which I just ended up not doing, or I ended up not going to because I really don't care about preppy welcome to school stuff, you know. So it's been alright, but I did get some M&Ms out of it, which was pretty cool. So you know, what can you do? But I mean, yeah, so I just sort of been settling in, feeling good, yeah. Trying to think of what else I can say. I mean, honestly, like it's been alright, you know. Got like a whole bunch of stuff from home, which I'm grateful for. Which means like I didn't really have to go out and buy anything, which is good. But yeah, like it's mostly just I've mostly just been bored, basically just doing nothing. Cause well, I got nothing to do, so I just been mostly just playing video games, which is kind of funny because back home, like I never really did that, right? So yeah, it was weird because like back home, like I didn't really play too many video games, but now it's basically all I do because I got nothing else to do. Except for going down to the store, grabbing food, come back, play video games, maybe watch YouTube, and yada yada yada. Man, it's weird. Oh yeah, I also tried the mango lime version of this like the other day, or yesterday. It was actually like not that bad, because like I looked at it and I was just like, oh, mango lime, interesting. And I tasted it and I was just like, holy shit, this is actually not too bad, surprisingly. I remember when these first came out, like I was drinking these non-stop. I was in like 7th, 8th grade, something like that. And it's just been, and I drank these for like a solid like year or two, and then I think like grade 9 or 10 I sort of fell off and then started drinking Monster. I drank like Monster for like a year. I in high school I had like a crazy caffeine, like I want to say it was addiction, but no, like it was just all I drank. And so then like basically like it was like Monsters, and then it was like Monsters from grade 10 to like the first half of grade 11. And then come second semester grade 11, like it was just extra large double doubles from Tim's, like 3 a day. Like it was like 3 a day, 5 days a week at school, and I was just like it was bad. And then grade 12 sort of cut back a lot, thankfully. Yeah, like I always just like felt fine, honestly. I don't know. I probably just like I feel like I probably just like mellowed out a little bit more. But I mean, yeah, like I sort of like in grade 12, then I sort of cut back, and then I started just doing like one double, like one extra large a day, maybe 2, but mostly 1. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. But I mean, yeah, I've just been chilling. I gotta say, man, like, cause like in a few days I'm gonna be not in a few days, in like less than 2 weeks, and like what's the date? Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks exactly. I'm gonna be 18, so that's gonna be interesting. I mean, that's probably like nothing's probably gonna change anyways, but you never know, man. You never know with these things, you know. It's just sort of weird, but probably nothing's gonna change, you know. It's just sort of weird, because I mean, like, looking back on like 18 years of my life so far, it's sort of just been like flatlining, like a sort of just plateau sort of thing, because like it's sort of just, because like I look back and I don't really, and I can't really think of anything or any like experiences that sort of just really made me like happy or sad for that matter, you know. And it's kind of weird, because I've just sort of been like I look back, say for like elementary school, I don't really remember that much. Like, I don't remember hanging out with friends. But that was the thing, though, because, like, I would always, like, hang out with friends, and then, like, within, like, a year or two, we would just, like, stop hanging out. Like, it was always just, like, because, like, that's the thing, too, because, like, going into high school, it was, like, yeah, you know, because, like, you got, like, all these groups of people who have been friends since, like, grade 2 or whatever, and then I'm just sitting here, like, I've spent like 10 years in school and I don't know, and I have like no friends. So it's just sort of been weird, you know. And then 9, and then yes, because like basically like from kindergarten all the way up to grade 8, like I didn't keep any friends. Like from grade 6 to 7, I switched schools because my school only went up to grade 6. So then a lot of people from my old school went over to the school that I went to, and then like even then, like I wasn't really friends with anyone. And then for 7 and 8, didn't really make too many friends, didn't have any fun experiences or anything. And then grade 9 was the loser, the freshman, just sort of didn't really do anything. Same with grade 10. Well, grade 10 I did meet a couple of people, but then like we sort of just like stopped talking. Like I still know them, but like yeah, we don't talk at all. Grade 11 was a bit better. Went to my first high school party, which wasn't really much anyways, because I ended up leaving really early at like 10 o'clock at night, because I had to work at 7 o'clock the next day, because it was that March break, and so then I had to go into work for 7. So I ended up leaving early, which is whatever, and then sort of just like never did anything else for that year. And then grade 12 rolled around, and again, nothing. Like, nothing at all. So, like, I really feel like I just sort of, I don't know, like, I don't know if I want to say wasted, because, like, I sort of just, like, because, like, even when I went from elementary to high school, like, it didn't feel like I was progressing. Like, it was sort of just, like, yeah, like, you're here now. Deal with it, you know? And then same thing now, leaving high school to college. It's sort of just like, yeah, you're here now. You know, do what you gotta do. You know, like I do, and like, you know, because like I do have like people who will support me and all that, but it's just sort of like, because like basically like outside of like even in family, like I've only been talking to like 4 people out of my family, and like only one of them isn't in like my immediate family. So like basically like it's just been my mom, sister, dad, and then my aunt, who I've sort of just been talking to for the past couple of days. But it's just sort of like even with my family, I don't feel like I have any close connections with. Like I think that's just a thing with me where it's like I can't get close to people, you know? If that makes sense. Because it's like, I don't know, because I want to make friends and I want to, you know, have fun and go out and do stuff. But it's just sort of like, I don't know what to do, you know? Because, like, it's like I just can't make relations with people, you know? It's like even then, like back in grade 9, I had a girlfriend. It was only last like 3 months because, you know, high school relationships, they don't last that long at all. And then next thing you know, broke up after, like, actually I broke up with me the week before exams, so, you know, that was fun. But yeah, so broke up and then single for about 3 years. And then had one kind of relationship which only lasted like a day. Actually, no, a week. Yeah, a week. And then even then, that wasn't really anything. And then, yeah. And then I'm in a relationship now. And sort of started, sort of started like right before COVID. Or like right when we went into lockdown. That sort of happens. You know, that's kind of been fun to kind of figure out a little bit. But yeah, and so then pretty much like, so like the friend situation, like I can probably name you 2 times where I've actually gone out like after school or whatever and like hung out with people, right? Like and that's it. Like, and we didn't even really do anything that crazy. Like, we just, like, walked downtown, and that was it. You know, so, like, yeah, like, it's kind of weird, because, like, you know, because, like, I didn't really do parties, or I didn't hang out with people, I didn't really go out for drives all that much. Like, it was just sort of, like, yeah, like, you know, that, like, typical high school experience I didn't really do at all. You know? And I have a feeling that, it'll probably be the same here. Because like, you know, because like typical college is like, you know, like 4 years or 8 years or whatever. But like with me, I'm only here for 2. Like that's my program. Like I'm only here for 2, you know. So yeah, it's like I'm only here for 2 years for my program. So then I feel like I'm just gonna leave this place, being like, yeah, you got a diploma. But that's about it. Oh yeah, I'm also missing my grad year too because, well, COVID. So everything got pushed back to the fall. But I'm not going back in the fall because it's 15 hours away or 3-hour flight. But I'm not gonna fly back for a day just to go ahead and get my diploma. You know, well, I could probably go ahead and pick it up in December when I go back for Christmas, because I won't be going back for Thanksgiving because I'm not really. Because I'm not really gonna be going back for a day or for a weekend and then flying back, you know. So yeah, I'm definitely going back for Christmas. Won't be back for Thanksgiving, and then too, because like because like my graduation for high school is the day before Halloween. So like, and I don't think, yeah, and I won't be able to like, you know, go there without missing any classes or anything, right? So it's just sort of like, well, I mean, what's the point, you know? Cause like I could probably pick up my diploma, cause I graduated, like, you know, like, and I have like all of my grades and stuff to prove it. I just don't have a diploma, you know, cause like I can prove kind of that I've passed, but I just don't have a piece of paper saying like, hey, you passed, you know. So I don't really. So I'm just sort of, yeah, like I'm kind of disappointed, but not really. It's just sort of like, yeah, whatever, you know. And the same thing with prom too, so it was just like, because I probably wasn't gonna go to prom, honestly. Anyways, but you know, it's whatever. And then probably, I don't know, probably graduation here. I don't know what that's gonna look like. If I even get one, who knows, right? But yeah, 2022 is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun time. I have no idea what I'm gonna do once I'm out of here, you know, because that's gonna get crazy. But I honestly don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Like, I have ideas of what I want to do when I'm out of here, but nothing is set in stone by any means. Like, honestly, I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna do for residence next year. Like, cause, let's see, cause my residence expires in April of next year, which is when most of my course ends. And so then for the summer, I don't know what I'm doing. For next year, I don't know what I'm doing, and then after that, I don't know what I'm doing for like my living situation. So yeah, I gotta figure that out. We'll see how that goes. But as it is right now, I have no clue. Oh yeah, I also got these like, yeah, it's like I got the typical like dorm chair, which is basically just sort of like this. You know? So, which has been really, like, because I've been getting pains, like, lower neck to, like, upper back, just because, like, I've been hunched over like this, playing video games all day. So, because, like, it's not, like, back home where I had, like, that, like, big black office chair, so you got, like, support basically all the way up to, like, here, right? So, you can just, like, lean back and just sort of chill out for a bit. But yeah, no, because, like, with these guys, it's, like, yeah, it's, like, up to here. Oh, wait, here. It's, like, up to here on me, right there. So, yeah, so basically just, like, all of my lower neck and upper back muscles are just sort of, like, oh, God, oh, man. So, I don't know, just gotta get used to it, you know. But, yeah, you know, sort of. It's just sort of, it is what it is, man, you know. Yeah. I mean, weather's been pretty nice, not gonna lie, you know. I think we've had like 2 days where it's actually like been raining. Actually, no. We've had like a few days where it's raining. Yeah, like we've only had like one proper thunderstorm, and then pretty much everything else was just sort of like a little bit of rain, you know. And I swear something is up with me, because every time I go out to get groceries, it's like within like five, like I said, like 3 out of the 5 times that I've gone out to go and like get food, I've always been like, I've been coming back or going out and it's like started to rain. And the next thing you know, like, I come inside, and then, like, within 10 minutes, it's sunny. Like, it's just, like, and it's, like, perfectly fine. I'm just like, God damn it. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, it's, like, a 10, 15-minute walk to the grocery store from my residence, so, yeah. Also went around campus a couple of times just to figure out where all my buildings are, so that was alright. I found a couple of spots actually that were pretty good for photos, so yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna try and do with them, but we'll see. Yeah. I've also been trying to write a couple of scripts for short films, but they've just been going nowhere. Cause like I want to do like a period piece, like a 1700s ish era, you know? Cause I've been trying to write them based off of songs I've been listening to lately. Cause like I have weird taste in music, like it's crazy. There's this one song, Over the Hills and Far Away, there we go, by Patty Gurdy, which I really liked. And so then like I thought like that was like a pretty neat story that I want to try and make into a short film. Yeah, I've hardly gotten anywhere with that. 15 Men and a Bottle of Rum. I've tried like for a couple of days trying to write that script out, basically going nowhere. I also had an idea because like I want to do something in here, obviously, because I want to try and make something here, because like I have resources, because like I have like 2 of everything now, so like I could probably do a thing where it's like myself talking to myself, but like we play like 2 different people, but like I'm trying to figure that out and what kind of story I could tell with that. Yeah, so I've taken 2 photos that I've posted, one of them being that one, I've taken 2 photos here that I've posted, one of them being that one, and then another one was the window, which I've both posted on Instagram. And yeah, because like I thought those ones turned out pretty nice, personally, but you know, probably in like a month or 2 I'm gonna be like, what the fuck are they thinking? Yeah, so that's usually how it goes. I'll also do another multiplicity, which is basically like, for those who don't know, is basically like a photo and then it's like yourself or like someone in like multiple different positions, but they're all like within the same room. So like I want to try and do another one of those, because I've done like 3. Yeah, I've done 3. Yeah, 3. No, 4. Well, I've done that one. I know I've done another one. Fuck, what was it? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, so I've done 5 actually. Yeah, I've done 5. So I want to try and do another one, just see how that goes. And I mean, those are usually pretty well received from what I know, from what I can tell, so, you know, so I guess people like them. Also, my hair, my god. Like, I've been trying to grow my hair out, and like, you know, because like I want to try and have like a longer hair look. Like I haven't cut it since New Year's, so like I want to try and have like a longer hair look, but I don't know how to make it look good. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I don't know. I gotta figure it out and see if it looks nice. Cause you never know with these things, man. See, my teeth are weird because I got those like German Scottish teeth, that like European teeth, so they're all fucked up. So yeah, I gotta say, like almost like it's been getting better recently, but pretty much like most of the time when I'm eating, like I got like this one tooth here, and like sometimes when I'm eating I'll be chewing and then like I'll just like bite the inside of my mouth, so like I'll do that like a few times and it like really hurts, because like I still got like a little bit of scar, or not like scarring, but sort of just like messed up like tissue from the inside of my mouth from the last time I did it, and I was just like fuck, and like every time it hurts, man. So I don't know, never got braces obviously. So yeah, I mean, also last time I was in the dentist too, they said my wisdom teeth were like coming in all fucked up, but that was before COVID, so I haven't been back since. So I don't know, they haven't been hurting or anything. Like I've been feeling a little bit of pressure, like not as much recently, like pretty much for like the last like month or so, like I haven't really been feeling too much. But yeah, like they said, like yeah, like your wisdom teeth are starting to come in and they're growing kind of funky, so I don't know. As a dentist, like a few minutes from here, so I don't know, might end up having to go there. Who knows? Another thing too is that like if I end up flying back, I don't know if I left my if I brought my passport with me. I'm gonna be honest, because like I thought I put it in the one in my bag that I brought up with me, but I couldn't find it in there. So I think I might have forgotten it back home. So hopefully when my dad, because like my dad said he'd come up, because like I've never flown before, so hopefully when my dad comes up with me so I can fly with him and just figure out how to do everything, hopefully he'll be able to, so hopefully he has my passport and hopefully he'll be able to bring it up with him. But yeah, that's my life. I know, depressing, I know. I've also really been getting into jazz, or not like jazz, but like specifically like the Charlie Brown music. I mean, like I've always liked Charlie Brown, but like recently, like I've just sort of been listening to like this one playlist of Charlie Brown music, and like I don't know why, but it's just sort of been good. Like just sort of like nice, chill, mellow sort of thing. Like it's really weird. Again, I have like very weird taste in music, so I don't really. So yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. But I mean, yeah, I'm just sort of coasting by, you know. Cause like, yeah, that's the thing. Cause like, you know, it's like again with people, like I don't really have people, you know. Cause like sure, like I have people who would probably support me, but at the same time, it's just kind of like I don't think I really have anybody that I have like a really deep connection with, you know, sort of thing. Because I mean, like with most of my family, like on my mom's side, I hardly ever saw, and then on my dad's side, I saw a lot, but like I could never really relate to because myself and my sister, we were the kids who were out of town from everybody else, because like everyone pretty much lived in like the same. Like within the same city sort of situation, or like really close to each other, so like they'd be seeing each other a lot, and then me and my sister were like, you know, like a half hour away in the next town over, so then we're just like, wow, fuck, like, you know. And then yeah, because I mean, yeah, and then yeah, and sort of like my sister's like the second oldest, and then I'm like the second youngest, and so then it's just sort of like, oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's another thing too, that reminds me, like that sound. That's probably someone's water running, but like whenever I go to the washroom, right, and like whenever I flush the toilet here, it is so loud when it fills back up with water. It is crazy loud. Like I'd probably be like here, because like I remember like the first time like I used the washroom here, and then I flushed the toilet, and then like it was just sort of quiet for a bit, and like 5 minutes later it started. And so then like I'm getting up, and then like my dad, like he's on the other bed just like doing stuff. So like I get up and like I go to wash him. I was like, what the fuck is that? And so I look at the toilet, and then next thing you know it stops, and I'm just like, okay, so we're doing that now. So that's fun. But yeah, it's been good, you know. Because I feel comfortable here now after being here for like 2 weeks. You know, it's like I sort of feel situated. So yeah, it's like again, like because like coming here, I didn't really feel like, yeah, you're making progress and you're moving forward in life, and that and you know, because like, and even like before I left, everyone was just like, are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you this and that? And I'm just like, I don't know. I'm going. Like, I don't know if that's just like, I don't know if that's like a me thing, where, you know, because like I'm always just sort of just like, yeah, like I'm here now, cool, you know. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad to be here. But yeah, because like now I've just sort of been, because I've been settled in, and you know, because I've been settled in, and you know, it's been good, you know, it's been chilling here for the past couple of weeks and everything. But then but then again, like, even when I moved here, like, I just sort of felt like I wasn't really, like, I didn't have that feeling of, like, yeah, like, you're progressing and you're moving forward in life and everything. Like, even when even before I left, I was like, everyone was just like, are you excited? Are you nervous? I'm just sort of like, I don't know. You know? Because, like, I don't know if that's, like, a me thing, or if that's, like, or if that's because, like, you know, it's like I've been hearing about it my whole life. It's like, yeah, you know, you're gonna go to college, you're gonna go to college, you're gonna go to college. And it's just like, oh, okay, so now I'm here now. Cool. You know? It's like, you know, it's like I'm not really, like, I'm not necessarily excited, because, like, I'm glad to be here, obviously, but, like, I'm not really, like, excited, you know, because, like, I'm not really thinking, like, oh, yeah, you know, this is gonna bring out so much opportunity. Like, no, like, odds are it's probably not, but, you know. But then, like, you know, because, like, at the same time, like, I'm not really, like, sad for leaving, you know, because, like, I'm not really sad about leaving home, because, like, I don't know, I'm just sort of flatlining. I'm, like, nonplussed. I'm just sort of here, you know. I feel like that's sort of been like, the way it's always usually been for me. Because it's like, yeah, you're here, and, like, I just sort of feel like I've been coasting through life so far. Like, I haven't really done anything bad. I haven't really done, like, I haven't really had any experiences where I've, like, I don't, like, if I look back on my life so far, I don't really have any thought of, like, either regret or joy about it, you know? Like, I just sort of feel like, yeah, like, that's my life. There you go, you know? It's nothing special, you know? Because, like, I've never really had great experiences, but at the same time, like, I've never had anything that sort of defines me as a person, if that sort of makes sense, you know? Like, I sort of just live like a mediocre life. There's, like, maybe one or two things here and there that I could probably say, but, like, for the most part, like, over 18 years now, I don't really think, like, I just feel like a blank slate sort of thing, you know? Because, like, I don't know if that's, like, it's like I feel like it's just sort of been like a blank slate, like, pretty much my entire life so far. And it's not the case, but, like, it just sort of feels that way, you know? It's just kind of weird. Because it's like, yeah, because, like, you know, because, like, I've never really had that many relationships with people. Like, I've never had many relationships in general, right? It's like romantic or otherwise, you know? And then pretty much, like, having friends sort of just fell out all the time, you know? It's like I meet someone, hey, you're cool, we hang out or we talk, but, like, you know, because, like, pretty much, like, it's like we can talk, like, we'll talk in class, or if we're really bold, we'll talk during lunch, or maybe after school, but, like, you know, because, like, pretty much, like, outside of class, or, like, outside of school, I didn't do anything, you know, like, I didn't really hang out with people, didn't talk with people, I wasn't in any sports, because, I mean, you know, my sister was the sports person, I wasn't anything like that, like, even my 9th grade gym teacher would tell you that, he is not, like, it was funny, because, like, my 9th grade gym teacher, my dad came in for parent-teacher interviews, and then he literally just told my dad, like, yeah, he's nothing like his sister, and I'm just like, yeah. So, yeah, no, my sister's the sporty type, so, you know, that wasn't me. I don't really know what I was, like, in high school and all that, you know. It's like I wasn't really a nerd, per se. Like, sure, I was good in class, but, like, I wasn't really into, like, all, like, the nerdy shit, you know? And, like, I sort of fell out in video games. I wasn't really too much of an artsy type. Like, yeah, sure, like, I make videos and I take photos, but, like, you know, because, like, I wasn't really much of, like, an artsy kid. And, like, I was in theater tech, but at the same time, like, I wasn't really acting or doing anything like that. And like I wasn't really a tech kid either. Like sure, like I took auto and I took wood shop, but I mean like I wasn't really like that hands-on, like, you know, because like I never took like welding or anything like that. So like I wasn't really, so like I didn't really feel like a tech kid. And, you know, like I wasn't, you know, because like, and I'm just sort of like your average guy, you know, because like I don't really know, because like sure, like I did well in class, but like at the same time, like I didn't really study or like honest to God, like I like it's probably because I took like lower level classes, but like I hardly ever studied at all, which is not good. But you know, cause like yeah, it's right, cause like I hardly ever studied, but at the same time, I did manage to get like 80% or higher in most of my classes. Like you know, not to sound like a prick or anything, but like you know, cause like I just sort of paid attention in class and sort of, you know, sort of focused on my classwork. Really, you know, that was about it. And it's probably because I didn't have any friends or anything really, so basically, like, class was the only thing that I really had to focus on. Sorry, my plug for my extension cable's feeling unplugged. And that's another thing too. My extension, like my outlet is near like the foot of my bed, which is weird. So like yeah, because like my bed, so it's basically like this whole wall here from like the window over to the other end there of the room, and then my bed goes along that wall, and then near like the foot of my bed on that wall is just the outlet of which my extension cable and my light is plugged into. So thankfully I haven't kicked anything out yet, but who knows. So got a few more months to figure that out. But yeah. So yeah, so I don't really know. Yeah, it's like back to that whole life thing. Yeah, it's like I don't really feel as if I've done much. Like I honestly, because like I feel like I haven't done anything so far. Because like I haven't really set anything up for myself. I haven't like done anything like that is memorable to anybody really. And I think like that's probably why I started doing this stuff, you know, because it's just like, well, I mean, it's something, you know. I mean, it's nothing big, but something, you know. And that's the thing is like I can't look because like even just like to move on to high school, like I can't look back on those 4 years and think to myself, yeah, you've done something, you know, because like I didn't really like form any bonds with people. I didn't really, you know, I didn't like find myself basically. Like I didn't really like fit in with anything. Like I sort of geared towards I sort of geared towards like the arts and all that, but mostly just like media and theater production. It's like that sort of side of the arts, you know, and sort of just like that stuff. But I mean, honestly, like, you know, because like even with stuff like this, like, God, I'm so fucked up. Just like thinking about all this shit, because it's just like even like, because I mean like even like I haven't really found anything where like I do it and I feel happy, if that makes sense. Like I can't really think of something and then like if I just I can't think of something that just like immediately makes me happy. Like even the thought of that makes me happy, you know, because like listening to music, like sure I like to do that, but you know, it's nothing crazy. Doing this stuff, like it's fun, but like I don't know, I'm just sort of nonplussed about it, you know. Playing video games, again, like I fell out of it because like I just sort of put it on the back burner because like I didn't really care about it all that much, you know. That's the thing, because like I don't really feel as if I have that passion that other people have, and I don't really feel like, you know, because like I'm not really passionate about anything. Like there's stuff that I kind of like doing more than other things, but I don't have that thing where it's like, oh, like if I don't do this, I'm gonna die, you know? So it's just sort of like, I don't know. Like if there was something, like if everything that I like to do now was gone tomorrow, like I would probably just keep living life, because like I don't really do that anyways. So yeah, I don't know, it's kind of weird, but yeah. But yeah, so I just don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, I just don't know. And who knows, maybe things will change over the next couple of years, but I'm not expecting anything to change or happen. You know, because again, like, you know, because like the stuff that I do, right, taking photos, making short films and all that, like I look at it and then I'm just like, well, it's not that good, you know. Because like even then, like the stuff I've done for work, right, like all the videos and stuff, like the last video I posted, where it's just like, yeah, like all the videos and photos that I've done for work for my job at Woodlawn, which I ended up quitting, by the way, for my job over at Woodlawn, like I just, and by the way, like I didn't quit because like, oh, like, fuck you, I'm leaving, but it's just because like, well, I'm moving out here, so yeah, so I kind of had to quit. But like, yeah, because like I just, because like even all that stuff, like I look back at it and I'm just like, that's not good. Like who would think that's good? Like who would like I look at that and I think, okay, who would hire me based off of that? Like if someone looked at that video, would they, like if someone looked at that video that I posted, that would they hire me on for a job because of that? And I just look at it and I just think like, no. And like even the stuff that I post on Instagram, or like the stuff that I've done for work, like it's, I just look at it and I just think like it's bad, you know, because like again, like those 2 photos that I just did recently, like I'll probably look at those within like a week or 2, and then I'll just think like those are terrible. Like even when I was making that one, like even when I was editing that one photo, like the last photo that I posted, like I was just looking at that color grade and I was just like this doesn't look good, and I was like changing color, changing hue, saturation, like, and like luminance, and fucking like getting rid of, and I bring it into Photoshop and I get rid of stuff, or I close stamp this, and then like I try to make it look better, and like and I ended up posting it anyway, so I was just like, well, I mean, it's decent, and then I just like as I was doing it, and I was just like this does not look good, like I'm not happy about this. But I ended up posting it anyways because I was just like, well, I mean, fuck it, I guess, you know. So, yeah. Who knows? I mean, like, I might make something. Like, I might make something within the next 2 years, and then it'll be like, oh my god, this is so amazing and all that. But, like, I'm looking at other stuff that people my age are making, and it's just like it's way better than what I do, you know. And it's even that thing too, because like everyone just like looks at stuff they've made and it's just like, god, that's horrible. Because like I look back on Media Melancholy right now, and then I'm just like, god, like I would change so much about this if I could have done it. Like if I had a proper budget for that, and like I actually spent more time just like making it, because like I made that on a whim. I'll be honest with you. Like there was like I just wrote out like a quick script within like less than a week, and then I just shot it within like 2 days, and then edited it for like maybe a week, and then I uploaded it. So like I really didn't put that much thought into it necessarily, or at least as much as I think I should have, or as much as I probably would have liked to. So like I just sort of look at that and then I'm just kind of like, wow, fuck. But yeah, so who knows? I mean, it's on that depressing note. I think I'll just end it there. You know, because I've got, I mean, shit, I got nothing else to do, so I just got this to edit, and then probably upload it either the day I make this or tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, after like all my orientations and stuff. I'll probably just end up editing this, and then I'll go back to playing video games and watching YouTube all day until my classes start. So yeah. So with all that being said, I'll see you later. Bye.